All right, day 4, starting a religion. I can't believe it's only day 4. I thought it was at least day 5. First, want to start out with by thanking everybody for watching. That's watching this. If you weren't watching, I'd probably still be doing this, but it wouldn't be as much fun. So it's cool to think of like people are actually watching this. So that's cool. Thanks. Um, let's see. All right. Very exciting stuff. I got really far today. Day 4. I have come up with our very first belief. My very first belief. The religion's very first belief. The core foundation from which everything else will be built. We figured it out. Okay. Um and it's like it's going to be one of those things that a lot of religions would agree with, so it's not going to be some uh new idea that no one's ever heard of, some unique rocking the foundation kind of stuff. Like, I'm going to say it and it's going to be like, yeah, I mean, duh. And that's cool. I just want to say it a little bit differently, I guess. And also, I want to say it, um, well, the same. And I want to say it my way. I want to say it differently. And I want to set the tone for my religion, which is going to be based off this one foundational core belief. All right. Um, and since it's so important, this core foundational belief, this tenet from which everything else, the canon from which everything else will be built. Uh, I I want to do it in a way that honors it. And what I mean by that is I don't want to use the limited English language to just kind of describe something, define something, explain something. No, I want to use a form of uh, art, religion, a form of communication that's been passed down from generations to generations that is cross culture. We can find it in different cultures, different times. The Bible is based off of it. uh, and that is, I want to tell a story. So storytelling is so important. It first of all makes things much more exciting, right? Like, I could sit up here and say, okay, this is our core belief. This is the foundation from which everything else will be built. Like, yada yada yada. And if it resonated with you, you'd be like, oh, that's, yeah, that sounds good. And if it didn't, you'd be like, I don't know what this guy's talking about. And that'd be okay too, you know. But I wanna, yeah, I want to tell a story. I want it to be impactful. I don't want it to just be something that I just say, right? The Bible's full of stories. You think Noah and the ark that actually happened? I mean, I guess, but like, isn't it more uh possible that it's just a story and it's a story to tell this beautiful meaning, because that's what religion is, or that's the definition that I'm using religion, right? Is religion is a celebration of what is. And so telling a story is celebrating that. The creativity comes from that is, right? So I'm going to tell a story and I'm working on it. I have most of it thought up. I haven't written any of it down yet. I've been very busy with schoolwork and other stuff and doing this. But I have the story in my head. It's almost done. I'm missing one piece, and I need to uh, get mentored by someone or counseled with someone. I need to like reach out to someone, and I have questions basically, and um, the answers to those questions are going to fill in the gaps of the story. I need to seek expertise in something that I don't have expertise in. So the story is almost done. I'm going to write the story. And then I'm going to tell it to you guys. And then I was thinking, okay, so we've got that down. The main belief. The other thing I was thinking is that I want to have an an outlet, a space for my religion to tell stories like this and to basically like church but not church, like a sermon but not sermon. I don't want to use Christian vocabulary here, and it's not because I don't think that the Christian religion is beautiful. I actually do think the Christian religion, when you get down to it, is a gorgeous religion. I thanks to Father Pizzuto at the University of San Francisco, I took a class with him and read a book that he wrote, Contemplating Christ, and it's a beautiful book about the religion of Christianity, and it really shows um, the truth to the story of Christianity, right? Whether it's real or not. Um, I'm not going to argue that. It's just a beautiful story. So it's a beautiful belief. So it's not that I am not going to adapt vocabulary from Christianity because I don't like Christianity. I'm not going to adopt vocabulary from Christianity because I acknowledge that there are a lot of people in this country, especially, that have been, I'm going to use the word, traumatized by Christianity. Or, but no, traumatized by the use of Christianity to control them, basically. There's a lot of people in this country that have been brought up in churches that have told them they were going to hell, that they're a sinner, that they need to be redeemed, that they're not worthy, all these things. And that's just traumatic to a child. Um, it teaches them to ignore their intuition, and ignoring your intuition is the only sin that exists. And I'm not even going to use that word sin because that's, again, Christian vocabulary that's used to control people. Um, so I'm going to come up with alternative words for all of these things and then define them in my own way, right? But that's why I'm not going to use the vocabulary of the Christian language. Even though it's commonplace in this country, everyone, you say sermon, you say church, you say clergy, you say congregation, you say Bible, all these things, hymnal, people are going to understand what you're saying. So it'd be very easy for me and my religion to just adopt this vocabulary straight over. And I'm not going to do that. So I would like to have a sermon-esque um yeah, I don't, it's going to be like we're gonna have a group of people and then we're gonna have someone or someone's presenting something in that kind of manner, and because I like that. I like, damn, I want to say I like congregating in a group of people and then listening to damn it. It's gonna be so hard. But I like when a group of people, I like the idea of a group of people getting together and them all in a group celebrating religion. God, what is. So I have decided that I'm gonna call this experience a heart to heart. So I'm going to write my first heart to heart and present it to you. And in this first heart to heart, I am going to tell my story of my first belief. Whoa, that's exciting. My very first one. I'm writing my very first heart to heart. It's going to include the story of our core foundational belief for this religion. What's the religion called, you ask me? I'm still working on that, but we'll get there. I have an idea. I'm on the right path. I haven't landed on anything, but I'm on the right path. So those are the things. First belief, gonna tell a story, gonna have a heart to heart. That's what we're calling it. And oh, that's so cute. A heart to heart. Because my heart to your heart.